Welcome back to the Sports Files. West Jessamine football does not normally get college programs like Purdue, Louisville, and Kentucky calling about players. But Colts quarterback Nate Johnson is drawing that kind of attention. Our local spotlight stops on West Jessamine's Nate Johnson.
Cincinnati, University of Ohio, Purdue, Louisville asked for tape. So Kentucky's been over to watch him on film, and I've talked to them. So, you know, you got some of those teams out there putting the feelers out.
Those are some of the schools showing interest in West Jessamine quarterback Nate Johnson.
You know, he's not going to come out and wow you with a 70-yard Jared Lorenzen type arm. But the accuracy is the thing that just is you know, incredible. He's completing almost about 78% of his passes right now. That's pretty amazing.
His accuracy, I think, is the main thing. You know, I hardly ever have a problem with any of the passes. He never really makes me have to look like an all-star. You know, I just run the route, and he usually puts it right in my chest. So his accuracy, I think, is his best thing, really.
You can tell when you watch a football game if some football players make the game look easy. You know, they're pretty good. But sometimes he makes the game look easy. Sometimes, you know, he makes the reads, he makes the throws look like things that, you know, should be done all the time.
Wes Johnson took over as the Colts coach last year, meaning Nate would have to learn under a new coach in his final 2 years of high school. But his new coach turned out to be a familiar face. Wes Johnson is Nate's older brother.
Oh, well, he was 10 years older than I am, so I never really got to see him much because he was off in high school and I was still in elementary school or something. So we never really talked very much or anything like that, actually.
Basically, kind of all along, it's not really, you know, been a kind of a brother-brother relationship. It's almost been like a father-son sometimes, you know, taking him out to the backyard fishing or taking him out backyard to teach him, you know, some football and how to throw it. And, you know, relationally, we didn't really get to talk to each other very much until, you know, he was older and in high school.
Because of the age gap, Wes and Nate were not close growing up, but now, through football, the two have become, well, like brothers.
So the opportunity to coach him is wonderful, and to be able to kind of develop a relationship also with him as, you know, as I coach him is something special.
It's kind of nice to have him as a coach, obviously, just because we kind of relate better, and our communication is pretty good, I guess. And if I do something wrong, he knows how to deal with that towards me because he knows I kind of react a different way than other people do. So it's kind of nice so he can talk to me easier and I can talk to him about certain stuff.
We talk a lot about how football is like life and how football teaches you a lot about life. And so we'll talk about just the intangible stuff, the things that are not really related to football but are in a way, and really has developed our relationship into kind of a strong one.
But when it comes to practice and playing the game, the brothers' relationship is coach-player.
On the field, Coach doesn't have any problem correcting him, you know, telling him what to do, and Nate takes it real well. And I think it just helps a lot knowing, you know, there's no hard feelings between each other, nothing's personal. It's all just coaching and, you know, trying to make him better. And he takes it real well, and they both have a real good relationship with each other.
I think it's kind of funny, actually, because this is brother. These guys say, yes, coach, yes or no, sir, which I don't say that to my brother, but as a coach, so he's got to respect him is in that manner.
I can yell at him just like I can yell at anybody else, and he can get, you know, frustrated at me just like all the other players when I'm upset at things. So, you know, it just doesn't even enter your mind that you're related.
But it enters the minds of West Jessamine football fans. They watched Wes Johnson quarterback the Colts when he was in high school. Now Nate has stepped in behind center and become one of the best the Colts have had at QB.
I'd rank him up there with the, you know, the top 3 or 4 in the state.
I would classify him as one of the top prospects in the state as a quarterback. You know, I've seen quite a few in passing leagues and in games and in film. And, you know, there's a lot of good quarterbacks out there, but, you know, I think if you ask people who have played against him, they'll tell you the same thing, that, you know, he's tough to defend.